Hey everyone, and welcome to our happy little con. It's CircleCityCon 8.0. It's been a heck of a year we really couldn't predict. Except we did predict it because last year was the apocalypse, and we decided that back in August of 2019. Sorry about that. We couldn't resist trying our newfound power of prediction, and yeah, so we had to work with that, and that was a pretty strong confirmation that we have foresight into the future and clairvoyance. So we are going to put that to good use, and we are going to now predict and declare that we're going to have a happy little con, and happy years and happy times are to come. And so we hope that you'll enjoy this conference. We hope you will engage in the joy of hacking and learning and training, learning how to use all these happy little tools that we get to use, creating happy little buffer overflows, happy little SQL injections, all of these little happy little accidents we like to have when trying to test people's security. So join me in this opening ceremony as we go through and show you what all CircleCityCon 8.0 has to offer you this year. We do have to start off with our code of conduct. Yes, just because we're not in person doesn't mean a code of conduct doesn't apply. Everyone who got into the Discord over the past few days, you did have to click on a agreement that said you were going to follow this, and we will be holding everyone to account for this, including people like myself. Let me read it for everyone just real quick so everyone's keen and down on the sickness. We have no tolerance for physical, verbal, sexual harassment of any human. Our code of conduct is be excellent to each other, aka the golden rule. Failing that is don't be an asshole, or we will kick your ass out. Asking questions of a speaker during their talk to get clarity or debate a point is not being an ass, but heckling and haranguing the speaker is. If you're not sure, ask, or err on the side of basic decency and common courtesy. If what you're doing would not be acceptable to have done to you, your best friend, your worst enemy, your sister, niece, daughter, brother, nephew, son, mother, father, or any other human, don't do it. Also, do not let another person treat anyone else that way, whether you know them or not. If someone asks you to stop, stop. If you're having an issue with a CircleCityCon participant of any badge type, find a radioed member. Don't have radios this year, but you can check out a moderator on Discord. There on the right side of your Discord, there's going to be a section called Security, and should be Mods or Security, and you should be able to reach out to any one of those who are online, and you should be able to grab a moderator and report or talk about something that has violated the code of conduct, and they will assist you in determining next steps. To make sure you feel safe and heard. If a moderator is cause for concern for any reason, or a staff member is a cause of concern, please bring it to myself. I'm Oddjob. You can also bring it up with DNS Princess, and you can also reach out to Jocelyn. We're 3 people you can reach out to, and we will also take appropriate measures as well. So that's an immediate escalation in case you need it. But please do, if it's a participant, please do reach out to the moderators. Staff does reserve the right to determine what constitutes being an ass. So just bear that in mind. So getting into Discord. So you should have had a wonderful email come to you, but if not, here's your chance. You can get into the Discord by going to discord.gg/CircleCityCon. There is also a video in the welcome video that you see when you react to the code of conduct. There's a video on YouTube that's listed there. Go ahead and watch that. It's going to show you how to check in the rest of the way to the conference. If you have any issues, check out any of these helpful little channels. We have welcome and rules, which is where the code of conduct is. We have registration and support. We also have con support. So registration support can help you just making sure your ticket is valid, getting in. Con support can help you with pretty much anything else to go with the conference. And we also have a job hunting channel, and it's open to the public. So if you're looking for work and you're looking for jobs, there's going to be probably job postings from a lot of different people on there. If you're looking to hire folks for your team, for special projects you're working on, feel free to put all the job descriptions that you want in there. We want to get people hired. We want to get people into this industry. We want to show that the skills gap is a hoax. It doesn't really exist. We're all out here. We are all ready to get hired into InfoSec. And we all have wonderful skills. So let's help each other, and let's help each other get hired, and let's help each other enter into this wonderful industry and this practice that we love. There is a schedule. You can go to registration.circlecitycon.com. It should be updated fairly regularly, but any last-second changes, of course, are going to be announced via Discord announcements. So that's the quickest way to determine if there's a deviation from the schedule. And of course, our conference wouldn't happen without the love and support from multiple people. And first, we want to thank our platinum sponsors, Bloom Mira. We also have Checkpoint Software. And we say that this conference really couldn't happen without our sponsors, but we really mean it for Lightspeed. We literally can't be delivering any of this without our sponsors, because Lightspeed is giving us the infrastructure to actually stream all of this to Twitch. So you can thank Lightspeed for us having these available to you today. We also have Reveal Risk, who is a silver sponsor for us. And you can also see our bronze sponsors here: Black Hills Information Security, No Starch Press, Optiv, Security Innovation, and Wild West Hack and Fest. We want to thank every one of these for coming in. Several of the sponsors also have booths down in the sponsor section of Discord. They also have voice channels so that you can have voice and video conversations with them, and we encourage you to do so. And see what they're about, do some networking. They may be looking to hire folks as well, so it's never a bad idea to jump in there and see if there's any job openings, people you want to work with. But also see what they're about, see what technologies, see what solutions they have available, and have great conversations. Having great conversations with the sponsors is part of what this is all about, sharing this information and connecting with each other. We have great opening and closing keynotes. I have opening twice. If it looks like these slides were put together at the last second, you're very observant. Opening keynote is by Ray Redacted, who's associate producer of Darknet Diaries. And a bit after this opening ceremonies, he's going to be presenting on the complete and total history of hacking in 3,000 seconds. And I'm not kidding, it's actually 3,000 seconds. A closing, not opening, the closing keynote is going to be by Megan Kaczynowski. She is the threat intelligence lead for S&P Global Ratings. And she's going to be giving us the secret to increasing your budget, getting promoted, and expanding your team. Concise and clear reporting. So be sure to check out these two wonderful speakers at the opening and also at the closing of this conference. We also want to take time to thank all of the other speakers who have come to CircleCityCon to share their expertise, share their knowledge, their research, how we can be doing things better, how we're not doing things so well maybe, and how maybe we are doing some great things out there, how things have changed. We've been around in InfoSec and hacking for quite a while, as Ray's gonna point out, and there's some great things that have happened over the past several decades. And there's some not so great things. There's some troubling things. So these folks are going to bring to bear some of those talents that they've been cultivating for us, and talks that they've developed to share with us. We do have the villages. Villages are back this year. We do have a hardware hacking village, and thanks to Cyber City Circuits, you should have been able to go out and purchase a solder kit that Mr. Blinster is going to show you how to solder together over in the Hardware Hacking Village. They do have a schedule of some demos going on, so you can check in with them and be able to see when they're going to be showing you how to use oscilloscopes and multimeters, how they're going to teach you about electrical components. There's several activities they have going on there, so be sure to check out. Get your soldering iron out, and got mine right over here actually. Get your soldering iron out and make sure you go over to the Hardware Hacking Village. Also, be sure to get out your lockpicks. Got my lockpicks right here. And head over to the Lockpicking Village. Lockpicking Village is going to show you how locks work. They have a few talks and activities as well in there, and demonstrations. So you can go learn how locks work, how to get better at lock sport and picking. and also other security, physical security considerations as well. We also have Owl's Treehouse, which is a special kids area that we have this year, and it has its own Discord. We do have a channel in here that'll be essentially the gateway to that Discord server. And there's a couple main activities in there. There's going to be a Pringles Enigma can. So who doesn't like eating chips and doing an InfoSec project? With just a Pringles can, you can actually create the very same machine that was used in World War II to hide communications from any listeners. So you can learn exactly how the Enigma algorithm and everything works to figure out, okay, how to do this. They're also going to show you how to encode messages and decode messages. So there's going to be wonderful activities in there for kids. Kids are an add-on ticket this year, so if you go back into your ticket, you can just add on your kid. You must supervise them at all times, but you are welcome to join Owl's Treehouse. We also have a Happy Little coloring sheet. It is available on the website as well, CircleCityCon.com. As you can see, our logo, you can just go ahead and color inside the lines, color outside the lines. That's fine. It's completely up to you. This is your coloring sheet. You get to do whatever you want with it. If you want to put trees around it, you can put trees. If you want bushes, if you want rivers, if you want to color a whole mountain behind it, you can do that. There's a lot of things you can do with a coloring sheet. And make sure you put your name on it, because if you take a picture of it and you reply to Happy Little Colors, we're going to feature that on a live stream that we're going to talk about in just a bit as well. So we definitely want to engage not only kids, but also participants. Feel free to take this opportunity to have a coloring sheet and to sit down with colored pencils, markers, watercolors, paints, whatever you have, and be sure to color in the beautiful coloring sheet we have. We do have some happy little contests. Two big contests we have this year is Capture the Flag, which is being run by the Boilers this year from Purdue. So we have Capture the Flag, ctf.circlecitycon.com, and you can register there. If you want to win prize, you will have to be in the Discord. So you'll have to actually have a ticket and be in our Discord. They're able to actually check to see which your Discord username is. If you have any troubles with some mismatching, they can also help support you and make sure you get entered in correctly. If you are registered, we will make sure that you are eligible for a prize if you win. And also radio frequency Capture the Flag. So we do also have a RFCTF brought to us by the RF hackers. You can go to rfctf-help in Discord for anything that you have, but you can also go to circlecitycon.com/contests to learn about each of these contests as well. But I always recommend going into the Discord channels for CTF and RFCTF. RFCTF is very interesting this year because all you need is a browser or an SSH session. They're basically throwing up some things in the cloud so that you can be able to mess around with radio signals, SDR, Wi-Fi. Really fun stuff. I hope you take advantage of that. If you've ever wanted to learn Wi-Fi, you don't have a hack RF, you don't have an SDR, you don't have the appropriate tools, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. They also have presentations on their website to show you how to go about solving challenges as well, to give you some help. The joy of MS Paint. So we have an MS Paint contest this year, and we're going to judge that tomorrow on CircleCityCon Live. Basically, what we want you to do is we want you to take any of the artwork you see around here. We also have some of this artwork on the website. So we've got Hoot the Owl, we have Mr. J the Jaybird, we have Ratatosker the Squirrel, Loki the Raccoon, and we also have Venny the Deer, my cousin Venny. We also have a rainbow vomiting onto a paint palette. So we have that, and you can also do the tree. Pretty much anything that you see on our logo and our artwork, we want you to do an MS Paint of it. We're going to look for most accurate depiction of what we see on screen, but we're also going to do an award for most creative. So if you want to change the way any of these animals look or their environment or do some other things as well, just giving some ideas. Don't know what we're going to see, but we're going to judge it all. And the most accurate to what we're seeing here on screen, without tracing, by the way, tracing will disqualify you if we think you're too accurate. we might decide to disqualify you. That's purely up to our subjective knowledge. Yeah, so be sure to do that. We'd love to see everybody's art. All you have to do then is to submit. You just have to go to #JoyOfMSPaint on Twitter, and as long as you upload that in Twitter, we will make sure that we take that into review and start looking to see who we want to have win. Who's going to be the winner? We're looking forward to see all of these wonderful wonderful MS Paint creations or monstrosities. It's MS Paint after all. For entertainments, we do have some entertainments, some throughout the day and some through the night. Tonight we're going to have a D&D session. That's a very different thing that we've normally done. So this is going to be really fun to join into D&D. I'm going to be joining the game, and several other people you may or may not know are going to be joining in there. But from 4:30 to roughly 8, somewhere around there, whenever the DM decides to quit or we decide to run away and stop, we're going to be in a D&D session. So we welcome you to watch and have fun while you watch us play D&D. If you've ever seen Harmon Quest or some other shows where they Roll20 or some other shows where they or rather it's Critical Hit. Whenever you see Critical Role, actually, I can't remember all the different D&D shows there and role play shows there are. If you've ever seen any of those, it's really fun to watch some of this. There's going to be some drama. There's going to be some fun action happening. But we hope you'll be entertained, and obviously we hope we win. So come see what will happen and befall us as we venture in D&D. Friday, which is tonight, we do have CocktailCon. They're going to be sharing various things with us, talking about whiskeys, talking about non-alcoholic beverages and mixing. They're going to be talking about making some of their favorite mixed drinks, but 7 p.m. and on, we're going to have that. There is a CocktailCon channel that you can get into and figure out exactly what stream these are all going to be on. You can just go to Discord and we will tell you exactly where these streams will be. We also have a Saturday DJ. During the day, Sam, the Record Man, is going to be spinning for 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So be sure to check that out. There is a Discord section called Stage, and I think it's actually just called DJ, and you can listen to Sam the Record Man spin from 12 to 4. So if you're working on something, you will be able to you'll be able to listen to some great jams. Saturday night, we're going to have Inverted Geek, and she's going to be singing to us and playing to us at 6 p.m. Don't know how long that's going to last, but it can start at 6 p.m., so we hope you'll join us for that. And then Sunday, wake up bright and surly at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Gimli and Sam Craven are going to be cooking brunch for us. We'll be hosting that on CircleCityCon Live for everybody's entertainment. But we're going to see what happens there. They're coming from CocktailCon to bring us brunch. So we hope you'll all join us for brunch on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And by the way, all the times here and all the times that you're going to see throughout the con are Eastern, because after all, the CircleCityCon is in Indianapolis. We're broadcasting to you live from Indianapolis, the Circle City. Merch. We have merch. We have merch. We have over 30 items up in our merch store, which is hosted by Teespring. You can go to CircleCityCon.com/merch. As you can see, we do have cell phone cases. They do have iPhone. We have both kinds of phones, iPhone and Samsung. They take care of both of those types with various sizes and varieties. And then we also have tote bags, long sleeve shirts. We have joggers, and the joggers contain a surprise in the pockets. Just a little fun that's in there. So if you want to see what the inside of those pockets look like, you're going to have to buy them and see what's inside. We also have Fanny Packs. A few different types of t-shirts. I believe I'm wearing a comfort tee right now from our Teespring store. This turned out beautifully. I love it. It's very comfortable. It's a cotton poly blend. And again, it's very soft and comfortable. We also have V-necks. We have very form-fitting shirts. We have very boxy and straight line shirts for everybody for all different sizes. We also have, I think they go up to 5 or even 6XL on some of the shirt sizes. So for those of us who are big or small or thin, we can all enjoy a shirt from the Teespring store. They also have pouches. They have a neck gaiters. They have face masks. And they also have leggings. And guess what? All of these are not in just black as they're shown on screen. That's just what I was able to screen grab here. They're in all kinds of colors, reds and blues and grays and teals and magentas and all kinds of colors. So be sure to go on there, find your favorite color and your favorite item, and get that delivered to you. Some of them can be rush ordered, by the way, so if you want them sooner. Otherwise, it takes just a few weeks. Also, back onto merch real quick. If you go to CircleCityCon.com/merch, we do have a special merch pack that you can buy, and that website will take you to Stripe. No, yes, it's asking you for your credit card. No, we're not taking it. Stripe is. That is our credit card processor. And there are roughly about 30 merch packs that we have available to sell, so be sure to get those soon. And then we also have the CircleCityCon patch. We also have, oh, that's upside down. We do have the CircleCityCon patch. We do have a coin. We have a wonderful sticker sheet similar to last year. It's really psychedelic with all these wonderful colors we have here. And you can get that. We also have stickers, and you will also get an attendee badge, a physical badge that you can get. So there's only about 30 of those, and they're about $50, I believe is what they are. Alrighty, so little news about CircleCityCon. If you remember last year, we announced that we were going to be going into a nonprofit. There were some bumps along the road in trying to get there, but we're kind of halfway there. Right now, we are C3 Conferences Incorporated is the nonprofit entity, and it's taken over CircleCityCon as we speak. It's the same group of people. We're the same managers. We're the same board. We're just going into a nonprofit status now. We provide training opportunities to those interested in joining or already in the IT information security industries. And this is accomplished through organizing CircleCityCon in Indianapolis, Indiana, as well as providing grants to those who are in need of support to get the training they need to enter the industry. These are very exciting times for us, and we're looking very much forward to working with people and getting people more training. That's what we've always done as a conference since year one. We have had our free trainings and ability for you to come in and get training at our conference for extremely low cost, virtually nothing. I think most times we've ever done is a little fee to reserve your seat day of con, but walk-ins have always been welcome during the physical conferences. It's been a little hard to do this year for planning purposes. But yeah, so, and since we're nonprofit, since we're going to this nonprofit status, and we do have this up, make sure this advances. Uh-oh. Have I frozen? Oh no. Oh no. Let me go down here. Uh-oh. It looks as if it has gone through and eaten my last slide. So I will just go ahead and stop sharing my screen and come back to me. Hello. And so basically what we have is we do have a donate button now on the CircleCityCon website. If you go to CircleCityCon.com, there is now a donate button that goes through Donor Box. We do have a campaign going on right now. We're trying to raise $5,000. That goes to C3 Conferences Incorporated. 50 cents of every dollar we receive is going to go to the general fund to put on next year's conference. And 50 cents of every dollar is going to go into a board fund, which is going to be used to give grants to those who are in need of training, who aren't otherwise able to necessarily fund their training or come from underrepresented communities. So we're trying very hard to get people into the industry and getting into this practice. In many ways, our hobby. So yeah, we hope you'll join. We hope if you can give $5. If you cannot give it this time, we do not want your donation. If you need money to survive, we're not wanting you to take money out of your pocket to survive. There's wonderful people that have such great hearts and want to help people so much that you'll hurt even yourself. We don't want that. We want you to be happy. We want you to make sure you're supporting yourself and everything. So this is not a plea. This is not a call for everybody to donate. This is a call for people that can spare $5. People that can spare 10. If you want to spare 1,000, that's great too. But we want to make sure we do that. I do need to say this disclaimer, and that was on the next slide that I was going to show. It's a disclaimer saying that although we are a nonprofit that is registered with the state of Indiana, We do not have the 501c3 status yet. We are in the middle of that with the IRS, and we are getting that. We're hoping in the next 60 days they'll give us a call and say we're all good to go. But we have been advised by legal folks that even your donations today will be able to be deducted off of taxes as long as we get that determination letter later. And then certainly after the determination letter comes through and we have that 501c3 status solidified, you will have the ability to write that off on your taxes for future donations. But we'd love if you could donate today and help us reach that goal of $5,000. We think we can do it. I think we can do it, even if it takes us just a little extra time. But I think everyone can do it. So if you would please give when it's convenient and give when you're able. And I think that's about it, actually. So I think the next order of business will be for the keynote, which is going to be Ray Redacted, and you can check back into this channel, track 1, at 11 a.m. Eastern. Remember, all times Eastern. And we will see you sometime on some other channel as well. See ya.